Hey, what's up, YouTube family? Welcome to my channel. It's your girl, Brooklyn Stacy. Yes, as you see, I'm going to be doing like an unboxing or unbagging of delivery from Amazon Prime that I received. I received 2 bags, and one of them's kind of beat up, I guess maybe because of the weather. The bag got wet or something. But what I'm going to be doing is just, showing you some things that I have, and hopefully it can help someone that is getting ready to go through the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. As you know, I had it on August the 17th. It is over 1 month now. I promise you I will be getting the 1 month update video put out soon. So yeah, I got this in, and I just wanted to show you some of the things that I did get, because everything that I purchased will be really helpful for nutritional value and protein and hydration and all of those things. So, again, hopefully this will help someone just to know what they can eat, the choices that are out there. Maybe some of you have tried it, or maybe some of you have not. But let's go ahead and get this thing started. All right. So let's go ahead and start with one of these bags. So what is this? The first thing I had, I've never seen, the Smart Water. Yes, I've tried Smart Waters before, but this was the Renew one, and this has dandelion and lemon extracts. So I thought that was interesting. So I said, hey, dandelion is really good. Of course, lemon water is good. So I wanted to try it. Now, I don't know if you can see the nutritional value of it, because it does have, it's clear. So I don't know if you can really see that too well. But that's okay. I will read it to you. I tried. Let me just read that to you. So it does not have any calories, any fat, any sodium, any carbs, any protein. So, it's basically just infused with vapor distilled water, lemon extract, dandelion extract, some calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, and potassium bicarbonates. And these are just electrolyte sources, and they're just added for taste. So I'm going to give it a taste test right now. I'll let you know how it works, how it tastes. It tastes pretty good. I mean, it's not a strong taste. It's just basically bland. You do taste that it is infused. It's just like the infused fruit water. So, it's kind of basic, Will I get it again? I don't know. Probably not. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, I guess probably I would get it again, because if it's infused with dandelion and lemon, that'll be good. Or I can try to do it my own self. So that's my view on that. Let's see, what else did I get? Oh yeah, I did also want to try this Core Power. Many of you probably have seen this already, but if not, I hadn't seen the one that's infused with 42 grams of protein. That is huge. So this is the Elite Vanilla flavored. So this is a very high protein, and it's complete protein. So just to see the stats on that, let's see if you can see it. Take a screenshot or just pause it and read it. But it does have 230 calories per serving, and one serving is 1 bottle, which is 14 fluid ounces. And it does have a total of 3.5 grams of fat. Carbs is 8%. The fiber, it does not have any, but it does have total sugars of 8. So it's like a 1-to-1 ratio here of carbs and sugars. So in terms of vitamin D, it has 50% vitamin D, which is good. Calcium, 900 milligrams, is 70%, which is really good. Potassium, 520 milligrams, which is 10%. Vitamin A, 240 micrograms, which is 25%. Now, about these sugars, I generally don't, Core Power by Fairlife, has a milky taste. I've tasted the strawberry one. I also did get that one. And in this bag, I think I do have, yeah, I have another one. This one is the chocolate. And you see this one has 26 grams of protein. So this one has the 42 and this one has the 26. But, you know, it does have a good taste, and you can imagine why, because it has sugars in it. Now, the 26 grams of the chocolate one, 26 grams has 170 calories versus the 42 grams having 230 calories. So let's do the comparison, the side by side. The total fat is 4.5 in the chocolate one with 26. The one with 42 has 3.5. In terms of carbs, it has 8 grams of carbs in the one with the 26 grams, and 8 grams of carbs equally in the one with 42 grams. Both of them, well, no, the 26 grams actually does have 2 grams of fiber in it, whereas the 42 grams has 0 fiber. The 42 grams have 8 grams of sugar. The 26 grams has 5 grams of sugar. So the 26 grams has less sugar in it, and it has more fiber in it. And it has the same amount of carbs, which is 8. It does not have any added sugars on either one of them, which is good. And as you can imagine, also the 26 grams has 5 micrograms, 25% of vitamin D, whereas the 42 grams has 50% of vitamin D. And I'm sorry if you can't see that too well, but yeah, the calcium is 50% versus 70%. The iron is 8% versus 0. The vanilla doesn't even have any iron in it, whereas the chocolate, the 26 grams, has 8%. The potassium is 20% in the 26 grams, and the potassium is 10% in the 42 grams. The vitamin A is 25% in the 26 grams, and vitamin A is also 25%. So it has its differences in it. You know, it's just all a matter of what you like. Now, I don't like that milky taste, and this to me tastes more, the strawberry tastes more like a milky taste. But, you know, I guess if you like a milkshake, it probably, you know, it does taste good. I'm not going to lie. But again, it's probably because it does have a little bit more sugars, and it has higher calories also. Well, at least in the 42 gram. But you can use it. I'm going to plan to use this as some creamer for some coffee. I just had my first cup of decaf coffee. Oh my God, that was so good. So I'm probably going to use it more for coffee creamer and see how that tastes. And then, you know, just drink half of it if I really don't feel like, you know, eating anything, but I know that I have not had my protein. I'll probably drink half of it because I can't drink a whole one when I'm not, you know, when my stomach is just full. And it's only 14 ounces. So, you know, this will take me a little bit to finish, especially when I'm not that hungry. I've noticed that since the surgery that, you know, before you can just gulp it down. Now it just takes a little while to finish, you know, the 14 ounces if you're drinking like 4 ounces at a time. All right, so that's that. And now what else did I get? I've talked about this before. This is the Pedialyte Advanced. So this one has a zinc and selenium, and it also has prebiotics, and this is the cherry punch flavor. And I do love it. I did make a video on this. Also, go back into my playlist and you'll see what I made the video for my pre-op, the pre-op diet and clear liquid diet. Go check that out where I talk about the Pedialyte. But I did get this one also. This one actually has nutrients for immune support too. So that's that. In terms of staying hydrated, also, many of you probably have tried coconut water. If not, I did get some coconut water. I did get another type as well. So I have two types of coconut water. So I have the Vita Coco and I have the 365 from Whole Foods. And you know, coconut water is really good because it does replenish electrolytes. It provides vital nutrients and it hydrates with coconut goodness. But in terms of what it has in there, let's see if you can get a good look at that. I don't know if it's going to focus or not, but it does have 2% of calcium, no iron, no vitamin D, but it does have 10% of potassium. Vitamin C is 50%, so that's good. Phosphorus is 2%, magnesium is 4%. Now, it does also have 11 carbs and 10 sugars, but that's in an 8-ounce fluid ounce. So if you have this in moderation, you know, you can avoid some sugars sometimes, but you know, if I have to take, it's 100% juice. So if I had to take some sugars over hydration, guess what I'm going to choose? Hydration. Because who wants to be dehydrated, right? So now, in contrast, let's look at the 365. Let's see if you can take a look at that. And I'm sorry that this is not focusing too well. But in terms of side-by-side comparison, in terms of the carbs, this one, the 365, has 13 carbs, and the Vita Coco over here has only 11 carbs. And then in terms of dietary fiber, none. In terms of total sugar, it has just one more gram of sugar, which is 11, versus 10 in the Vita Coco. The 365 only has calcium 2% versus calcium 2% here, iron 0, vitamin D 0, which is the equivalent of the Vita Coco over here. And it has potassium 10%, whereas this has potassium 10%. But it does not have, the 365 does not have any vitamin C, it does not have any phosphorus, it does not have any magnesium, as does the Vita Coco. So it seems to me that the Vita Coco is the winner over the 365 from Whole Foods. Sorry, Whole Foods. But yeah, so you can blend coconut water with like fruit for popsicles, or make it a substitute whenever, those of you who are eating rice, which is not me, for when you're making rice, you can add coconut milk and green scallions too, you know. You can add it to sangria. It says substitute for half the nut milk in your favorite chia seeds seed pudding. You can mix with iced coffee. You can infuse with cucumber, lime, and mint for a refreshing sip. So those are just some options, but you know, I'm using it just for hydration. So that's the thing on that in terms of the Vita Coco versus the 365. And now let's see what else I have. And staying with hydration, I did get some powder packets of the Zero, the Gatorade Zero. I do drink the Gatorade Zero with protein because I would favor that over just the plain Gatorade Zero. But you know, again, it's all about the electrolytes. It does not, let's see if you can see that a little bit better. It does not have any fat. It has 230 milligrams, which is 10% of sodium, only 2 carbs, which is 1%, no sugars, no protein, potassium, 70 milligrams. So that's just something if I'm walking and I don't have, you know, in driving around or, you know, running errands, and I just have plain old bottled water, I'll put some of this in here just to help out in me just staying hydrated. Just to break the monotony, I did get some Crystal Light. I haven't had Crystal Light in a while. They're all different types of flavors. I like the peach green tea, mango tea, and mango passion fruit Crystal Light. Just again, to break the monotony of just drinking the Pedialyte and the coconut water and just, you know, plain water. In terms of food, I wanted to make a recipe and it called for some almond butter. I saw that a recipe, so I just thought I'd get some almond butter. Now, almond butter, you know, it's only 2 tablespoons. It's 190 calories, so that's, you know, pretty hefty just for 2 tablespoons. So I have to watch out that. Total fat is 17 grams. Let's see if you can get a good look at that. But in terms of the dietary fiber, it's good. It does have 3 grams of fiber, which is 11%. So that's good. And 7 grams of carbs. Now, you know, if you have, you know, 2, 3, like about 3 or 4 times the amount of the ratio of fiber to carbs. But, you know, you want to have a 1-to-1. But this is just a tad over 2-to-1. So it has 7 carbs and 3 dietary fiber, but you know, all the total fiber is 4, but the sugar is 2 grams. Protein is 7 grams. You know, so the net is only 4. 2 grams of sugar is not the end of the world, but of course you want to watch the amount of sugars that you do have. And it does only have 6% of calcium, iron 1.2 milligrams is 6%, and potassium is 4%. And it only contains dry roasted almonds. Can you see that? This is the only ingredient, dry roasted almonds. So that is good because that's all it contains. It's no sugar added, it's nothing artificial, and that's good. It's vegan, it's sodium free. It's a low calorie food, but you know, low calorie meaning 190 calories for 2 tablespoons. So it just is about how much of this you eat. And like I said, it just calls for, it's a recipe that calls for some of it. So it's not like I'm going to be spreading it all over everywhere. So I should be good. Now also, what I did get are, I love these chicken of the sea packets. This is the wild pink salmon, a wild caught pink salmon. I eat these all the time, and I like it because it has 15 grams of protein, guys. That is awesome. And it's 2.5 ounces, which is really good because this is just about how much, you know, about 2 ounces of protein that I eat. So it won't spoil. Because of, you know, I can only eat but so much now at this point, and so I like it because it's already, it's better than opening a whole big 15 ounce can of salmon. I can just pop one of these into my bowl or my whatever it is that I'm eating, and then that's it. This is just that serving. So I also have the tuna packets as well. I like the tuna packets. And like I said, it's 15 grams of protein, it's 70 calories, and it does have 8% sodium, not too bad, 12% cholesterol, 1 gram of fat, no carbs, no sugars. So this is a win-win right here. So if you want to get some of these, I suggest you get some of these, and it's like a single serve, and it's easy. Just tear it open, and that's that. All right. So that I did get. Also, wanted to try some of these. I did have a can of yellowfin tuna before. I've never tried this brand, but it's skinless, boneless fillets. This is an extra virgin olive oil. And in terms of the serving size, let's see if you can see that. Again, this is a 3 ounce. This is like, this is 4.4 ounces here, so I can get 2 servings out of this. And if I get 2 grams, 2 servings, 2 ounces of protein. So the total fat is only 15%, 190 calories for 3 ounces. Let's see, carbs, 0. In terms of the added sugar, 0. Protein, 20 grams, and again, that's for 3 ounces. So this is really pretty good here. In terms of potassium, it does have 4 ounces. It does have 15%, excuse me, potassium is 4%, 15% of vitamin D. So that's really good, guys. So you might want to look into the yellowtail. This is what I've been using for a few years as for my sweetener. And I've made it back when I was doing my videos for the sea moss. When I was doing those shakes, anybody wanted to see how I made my sea moss smoothies, you can go back into my playlist and look for how I did my variations of my sea moss smoothies. You will see that I've been using monk fruit sweetener. So I went from, you know, using raw honey made here locally to agave to monk fruit sweetener. And this is really good because it's 0 carbs, it's 0 on the glycemic scale. It's 0 calories, and it's 1-to-1 sugar sweetener replacement, and it's keto friendly. So this is really good. I mean, you don't even, it's no aftertaste, and I like that. And you could, I swear, you think you're eating sugar. So look into this monk fruit sweetener, guys. And it's white here because this is clear, and it's little white crystals. It looks just like sugar, and it tastes just like sugar. All right, so that's what I got, monk fruit sweetener. This is something I've never had before. This is, I've never purchased. I've made kale chips before, but I've never purchased organic kale chips. So this is organic, it's non-GMO, it's gluten-free. So we're gonna see, you know, what this does taste like. It's an excellent source of vitamin A and vitamin K. Here are the stats. I think it's just that the lighting is just too much light. I don't know, don't want to turn the lighting off, but I want you guys to, maybe I'll turn it down so you can see it a little bit better. I don't know if that's in focus. But in terms of the calories, serving size is just 2 ounces. In terms of the fat, it's 12 grams. The saturated fat is 1.5 grams, no trans fat, so that's good. Now cholesterol is 0, sodium is only 10%. Total carbs is 8. The dietary fibers is 3, so 8 minus 3 is you get 5 net on your fiber. So it's, 5 net on your carbs. So it does have fiber, which is good. It does have some sugar, 2 grams. Calcium is 10%, iron 6%, potassium 6%, vitamin A 20%, vitamin K 120%. So you see that's really, really good, but we'll see how this works. It does have organic kale, organic sunflower seeds, organic tahini, which are ground sesame seeds. I love tahini. Organic carrot, organic apple cider vinegar, organic cane sugar, which is where you get the 2 grams of sugar. I don't know why they added sugar, but anyway, organic onion, sea salt, organic lemon juice. It does contain sesame, it says. Okay, yeah, well, it said ground sesame seeds, so. But yeah, so this is really organic. You see, it has all the organic ingredients. So we'll see how this tastes. I'm not snacking now because I'm not doing snacks. I'll incorporate that in the meal, perhaps. Bone broth. So most of you have tried or heard of bone broth, but the reason I, did get it is good, for not only for your liquid diet, it's just good to sip. You want to have something different. You want to have some soup and or just, a cup of bone broth. Get some fluids in. But it, it's really good because it's 10 grams of protein. So this is why I got it, because this is good for protein as well. And so this one package is only 50 calories, and you could just pop it in the microwave, I do believe. Yeah, you can pour the base bone broth into the microwave mug, and you microwave it on high. So not this whole thing, but you got to put it in a mug. So yeah, this is good for protein, and when you just want to change, you want something, a hot drink, and or something just to sip on, and while you're doing that, you're getting your fluids in and you're getting your protein. So that's that. I also got a classic chicken bone broth, And this is made with organic free-range chicken bones. And this has 10 grams of protein per serving. It's a great source of collagen also. And you know, a collagen is good for our bones, is good for our skin. And so it does have, it's a 14-hour slow simmer organic chicken bone. And that's something for it to be simmered for 14 hours. Now, of course, you can make your own bone broth, but hey, if you don't have 10, 14 hours and let it simmer, you can just go get some of this. So 1 cup has 45 calories, and like I said, 10 grams of protein, so that's excellent. So it doesn't have any fat in it. So this is really a good option too when you don't, if you want beef or whether you want bone, excuse me, if you want beef or if you want chicken. And then you could also cook with it as well. So staying with the bone broth, I did get this one as well. I got all different types because I wanted to see which one I like, you know, which one is just, you know, better tasting overall. And this has 10 grams of protein as well. So, and this is like a heat and sip thing. You just shake well, you pull up the cap, and then you can actually pop this one in the microwave. So this one is for when you're on the go. So that's an option. We got also a can of lentil soup. I do have some lentil beans because, you know, well, I said lentil beans, but just lentils in a packet. But this has 18 grams of protein, which is really good. And this is also like if you just wanted something like a soup or something and you just didn't want a full meal. And this was made with chicken bone broth. And like I said, it has 10 grams of protein per serving. The serving is the whole can, which is 15 ounces, which is for VSG, we're not going to eat that whole 15 ounces, okay? So, you know, you can do the math in terms of making the divisions here to see exactly how much protein. 21 grams of carbs. Like I said, that's 1 whole can to which you're not going to eat. 6 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugar. Total fat is 160 calories per serving. So I'm looking forward to trying this as well. So that's that. And then the last thing that I did get is what? Another bone broth. I tell you, I'm going to be bone brothed out. Bone brothed out. And again, it's all about trying different types. This is the home style savory chicken. This is the Epic brand. I've never tried that, but it's 1 gram total sugar per serving, and it also is made from free range chicken. And this is already like a heat and eat type of deal. It's a really convenient way for sipping or using in your favorite recipes. All right, and so this is gluten-free also. This has 70 calories per serving. There are the stats there, and again, I don't know if you'll be able to make it out because of the lighting. But you know, total fat is only 1%. 1 serving is this entire container, and it's 14 ounces. And again, we're not going to be consuming a 14 ounce at one thing, but one time. But you can sip on it all day. So you know, or half the day, or until you get tired, or you know, whatever your schedule is. But it does have 8% potassium and 16 grams of protein, 1 carb, and about 3%, which is less than 1 gram of fiber, less than 1 gram of sugars. But again, this is what the whole serving. All right. So guys, that's it. I just wanted to show you something really good and a really, you know, some options here as to what you can take, what you can eat. Just little suggestions. You know, there are a lot of people out there wondering, well, what can I eat? Or give me some ideas of some things I can just pick up at the grocery store. What can be, you know, what's convenient for me. And so I just wanted to show you some things that I incorporate in my diet. I'll be showing you some more things. And also what I'm going to do is get that 1 month video out for you. And get that out for you so you can see. I know a lot of people want to know some updates. Well, what did you do? How did you do? And everybody wants to know, well, how much weight did you lose? Because that's credibility. So I'll be getting some photos, some before and after. And I don't know, comment below if anybody has had VSG surgery and now your shirts are getting longer. Look at that. So I rolled them up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and now they're falling off my shoulders and the whole nine. Make sure you like, comment, and definitely subscribe to my channel. I'll be coming back with more videos, more unboxings, because I did order some more things from Amazon. And just if you have any questions, anything that you want to see, any ideas, just leave it in the comments, or and then I'll check them out, and let me know if you've tried any of this, because some things I haven't tried. Let me know if some of these things you like, some of these things that you don't like, and just let me know. All right, so guys, as always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching, each and every one of you for subscribing. Thank you to my new subscribers. I see you guys. I see the analytics, so I can see that you're watching. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And new subscribers, welcome to my channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Be well. Bye-bye.